I can't cook. But that's changing today, because I'm learning how to cook in my new series, Learning to Cook. Wasn't that obvious? Today we're making carbonara. Today we're actually making two carbonaras. First we're making authentic carbonara, the way it's made in Italy. I mean, probably, I've never been there. And then we're making broke-ass, lazy-ass college student carbonara that you can enjoy every single day. But I still don't know how to cook, so let's look online.
Alright, so before we can make carbonara, we've got to make carbonara, which by definition is made with guanciale.
This is guanciale, or at least it was guanciale, but I bought it like 2 weeks ago. So I hope it's alright. I'm gonna cut off a small piece to see if it's good. And if it's not, you know, I don't care. Okay. It's like extremely chewy, but look, it tastes alright, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This had the craziest kick in the world, because apparently it's cured with like black pepper on the side. Man, every time I sharpen a knife, I swear to God, it feels like I'm trying to cut myself. Look sharp to you? Yeah, look sharp to me too. Just gonna cut it from the side, slowly. Okay. Yep, the meat is not the problem, the knife was definitely the problem. The guanciale is clearly professionally cut, as you can see.
The egg slurry. Into a medium bowl or measuring cup goes 3 large eggs and 1 egg yolk for a little added richness.
I got white eggs, I don't really know if that's a problem though. So now the question comes, how do you put only the yolks? Quick Google search, I realized that you need a second bowl that you crack an egg into. And you don't do that, I think. Now jiggle wet like your balls on Christmas, and the egg whites should leak because they're less dense. Honestly, it kinda looks like lemonade, so might as well just drink it.
And it's time to finally grate and measure out 4 ounces of cheese.
Man, what the fuck is 4 ounces? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna measure it out. I think my biggest problem in cooking right now is that I'm an avid supporter of measuring things by the eye, and I wear glasses, so it doesn't really pan out really well. The box said 150 grams. I need to grate 110 grams. I think that's about 40 grams, so I think we all can agree that. Y'all remember when Michael Jackson said beat it? Cause I don't, I wasn't born yet.
I'm going to dump our beaten eggs. We're then going to beat this whole affair together with a fork until homogeneous.
Now we dump the cheese into the eggs, and we hopefully don't make a mess. And by hopefully I mean we make a mess, but it's alright because the problem, I'm gonna clean it later. I may be an idiot, considering the fact I just tried to eat some of the cheese off the fork, and the fork was literally in raw eggs. That's literally someone ever waiting to happen. Okay, wait, get the camera here. Hello? Man, that mixture looking tasty as hell. If I have to be honest, I would eat it just like that. But again, someone ever.
A whole lot of freshly ground black pepper.
I'm sure it was freshly grounded someday. Okay, maybe. Maybe overdid it a little bit, but that's alright. Okay, I'm taking this off. It's way too hot in here. This fit is better equipped for making authentic spaghetti.
Time to head over to the stovetop where we are introducing the guanciale to a cold pan.
We have a cold ass pan. Here, you can touch it. No? Okay, you gotta trust me on that one. Pan, cold pan. Guanciale. Heat. And at the same time, we fill up our cup with water. And you put it on your second stove that of course you have at your home. And you may be wondering, Tornado, what kind of pasta are we gonna use? Well, of course, we're gonna use the expensive pasta with egg. I think this much pasta would be enough. Now we stir this for a little while. Apparently, we're supposed to put the pasta after this one was done. But you know what? That's life, man. I'm sure not everybody does it like that. On my way to get all the tricks from the recipe, some girl stopped me and asked me, well, you know where the near 24-hour shop is? And I was like, yeah, left, right, you know, the standard thing. And then in the end, after I did all of my explaining, absolutely perfectly, she was like, you're not leading me to the casino, are you? Like, bitch, I only lead my homies to the casino. And by the way, while we're talking, look at that. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah, I'm not letting you boil over, bro. Hell fucking nah. I'm gonna be honest, I think those ones are done, so I'm gonna cut off the heat. I actually heard this really cool way of frying spaghetti already. You just do. And you try one, you fucking weirdo. My spaghetti are done, so we're gonna use the razor looking chip and we're gonna scoop out every one of them. I low-key forgot what we need to do next, so let's look at the video.
Once all the pasta has been added, we're going to toss it around in the pan, ensuring that it is evenly covered in all that guanciale fat. And you want to work quickly here because the only thing that's going to cook our egg slurry and make it smooth and creamy is the residual heat from the pasta.
Low-key fucked up because you need to be fucking fast here. You need to evenly even out the residual fat upon every single one of them spaghettis.
And after you're done, you pour your juicy yellow cream onto the pasta and make it extra creamy.
No, I'm a little bit worried I missed the sweet spot, so I'm gonna turn on a little bit of heat. I think that looks great, bro. Holy. Super creamy and nice, bro. The only thing left is to plate it like a professional chef.
But today I'm not bothering with plating food, so I'ma just put it in a bowl.
Man, look at that cheesy goodness. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna try the fork now. I don't care. Fork. Wait, let me get one of them. You know, the expensive products really do make a difference. That's genuinely the best pasta I ever had. Nah, this shit awesome. You know what? I'm eating half of it, then we're continuing.
1 day later.
New day, new pasta. The benefits of making this pasta include that you're not breaking the bank every time you make it, and the cons that nobody's impressed. You know, I had a little bit of this cheese left, the expensive one, and I'm totally gonna make use of it.
I mean, I'm sure there's a woman out there that likes this kind of pasta, but if that's the only thing you can cook, you need to step up your game.
And never forget, while you're cooking, you need to eat half of your produce before you even make the dish. I'm gonna lie and say this cheese is fire. We need somewhere to cut the bacon, but that's alright because you can just move the cheese away and use the same tabletop.
You just split it down the middle like Germany in 1945, and they make some Rubik cubes. Or bacon cubes, I'm not really sure.
I really forgot our little piece of Parmigiano Romano. And apparently, you're not very much supposed to grate this part, but I ate it. And it low-key tastes like cheese.
Fire.
Have you guys thought about the fact that there's literally nothing stopping Google from influencing an election? I mean, like, I guess if they're influencing the American election, people are gonna notice, but like, how much do you know about the Mongolian general elections? Not a lot, right? So like, I would imagine they would totally just pay YouTube or something to promote one political candidate and not the other, and that would heavily influence an election. And we really can't do nothing about it.
If YouTube just made it so that you get 50% less views when you talk about the red party rather than the green party, nobody's gonna make videos about the red party, and the green party is gonna get all this free exposure. That's gonna catapult them into winning the election. It really can't sue them because that's not traceable.
And I feel like people really don't think about this enough. Like, I want to have free and fair elections in my country. Not that I do. It's maybe the learning to cook series, but I'm gonna give you guys some free game. If you put the lid on the water, it's gonna boil a lot faster. About 30% actually. And if you're wondering how I got the statistic from, I got it from Google. I really don't know if that's true, but definitely deciding how much spaghetti I need to put in my water, because for the life of me, I always put like way too much spaghetti, like unproportional. So this time we're just gonna put this small amount. When you finally decide that your bacon is sufficiently burnt and very, very crispy, you can turn on the heat, and now we wait for the spaghetti. Now after a second time our spaghetti are done. Get your spaghetti, and then you get one of these strainers. And no way I remember the word for this. And then you strain them. Did I need to say this? I feel like that's obvious, man. But maybe somebody out there really didn't know how to strain spaghetti.
One bonus tip, if you scrape off the pot, you literally get free spaghetti.
Did you know that if you don't throw away food, you literally get free food? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking work for it though. You gotta work for them spaghetti, holy. Now, you get your dingly dongy long, and you pour the spaghetti over it. Suck. Now it's gonna absorb all the aroma. As I said, I definitely way too much spaghetti. And while your spaghetti are still hot, you gotta put the cheese over. You actually want the cheese to be melted by the residual heat by the spaghetti. And then your whipped cream, always smell before using, and maybe you can, if it's spoiled, like this one is. Okay, let me run to the store. New whipped cream, definitely. And now you stir it. Okay, I put so much cheese, this is like a solid block. And if anybody is wondering where is this recipe from, it's from my mama. She taught me. Like, I mean, I guess she didn't teach me, I just like saw it and I was like, yeah, well, let's try this. Let's put it to the test. Now, we're gonna do the most important taste test ever, the spoon test. Go ahead. Definitely. And because, you know, this is the hood pasta, I'm not plating it, bro. I mean, it's definitely a struggle meal, but like, I'll do this like every week. Honestly, I definitely cooked it unevenly. I'm not sure I can show this in the camera that much. It's super unevenly cooked. Like, there's more cheese here, there's like nothing here. The expensive one definitely. I mean, what's the price? But yeah, peace out.
Fucking on a bad bitch and her name Brittany. Counting on my racks, yeah, the hundreds and the 50s. Say he wanna fight, so I